What is it that makes us independent? Being able to get up when we like? Living life to the max on a daily basis? Refusing to get caught up in the rat race? It's all that, and more. Above all, it's about freedom. The Boxster models. To unlock the new Boxster models, press the Unlock button on the key. The vehicle's unlocking settings, either both doors or the driver's door only, can be modified via the multifunction display. Press twice to unlock both doors, regardless of which setting has been stored using the multifunction display. Both Boxster models have automatic welcome home lighting. Simply set the light switch to Auto to activate this feature. Adjust the lighting duration using the multifunction display. Just in case, there is an emergency key, which will even lock and unlock the glove compartment. Unlock the front luggage compartment lid by pressing the button on the key. Then release the safety catch using the red lever. To unlock the rear luggage compartment, press the button on the back of the key. Both lids are closed with a single press. A particularly useful feature: to operate the convertible top remotely, simply press and hold down the key buttons. It is also possible to open and close the convertible top using designated buttons inside the vehicle. Pull on the relevant button on the center console. The top can be opened and closed whilst driving up to a speed of 50 kilometers per hour. In contrast to operation when stationary or moving slowly, all you have to do to open the top whilst driving is briefly pull the button on the center console. The wind deflector keeps air turbulence at bay. Insert the wind deflector in line with the contour and push it down until it clicks into place. To remove, press on one of the snap fit points and pull the wind deflector up and out. On vehicles with a memory package, the comfort entry function slides the seat and steering wheel back to facilitate access. This function can be activated and deactivated via the multifunction display. To stow beverages, press on the trim panel above the glove compartment and fold out one or both cup holders. Then, close the panel again to ensure that the cup holder cannot inadvertently move about whilst the vehicle is in motion. Depending on the configuration, Boxster models come with a cigarette lighter and one or more plug sockets. The memory package automatically stores your most recently selected seat, steering wheel, and exterior mirror positions on your key when you leave the vehicle. When you return, the vehicle restores your settings. Other personal settings relating to the audio system and automatic climate control, as well as your preferred settings for the multifunction display. For example, the status of the comfort entry function are stored to your key with the memory package. It is possible to deactivate the automatic storage of settings to the key via the multifunction display. Regardless of whether or not this feature is enabled through the multifunction display, you can store settings on your key at any time by using the memory button 3 on the inside of the door. Press Set, followed by 3. Simply press 3 again to retrieve your settings later. The electric steering wheel adjustment facility allows you to modify the steering wheel position manually too. The same applies to your seat position using the buttons on the side of the seat. The following are individually adjustable: seat cushion depth, fore aft position, seat height, seat angle, backrest angle, and lumbar support. You are also able to store your personal seat, steering wheel, and exterior mirror settings using the memory buttons, for example, to save a seat position that differs from the one stored on your key. In this case, press Set, followed by 1. A signal confirms that the setting has been saved. To recall the setting later, just press 1. A second person may store their settings using button 2. Ready to go? As usual with Porsche, the ignition lock is on the left. The Boxster models are available with Porsche Doppelkupplung, PDK, as an option. PDK shifts gears for you, but you can still change gear manually with the shift buttons on the steering wheel, or using the PDK gear selector. To shift up, press the button. To shift down, pull the button down. With the optional Sport Design steering wheel, you change down using the left-hand shift paddle, and change up using the right-hand one. Both models come with automatic driving lights as standard. Turn the light switch on the dashboard to Auto. The lights will now come on as soon as it gets dark. To switch between side lights and driving lights, rotate the light switch. A pull on the switch activates the rear fog light. The top left control stalk operates the headlight flasher and high beam, as well as the indicators. The hold function maintains brake pressure and ensures that you can move off on a gradient without rolling back. The right-hand stalk controls the windscreen wipers. Activate the optional rain sensor by pushing the stalk up one position. The windscreen wipers will now start automatically in the wet. Want to modify the rain sensor's sensitivity? Push the small switch on the right of the control stalk up or down. On vehicles without a rain sensor, the switch in this position can be used to choose between 4 intermittent stages of wiping. The wiping speed can also be adjusted manually. Push the stalk up further for slow or fast wiping. For a one-off wipe, tap the stalk downwards. To change the wiper blades, for example, tap the stalk down after the ignition is turned off to put the windscreen wipers into the service position. Pull the stalk towards you to use the windscreen washer system. When stopping at traffic lights or a level crossing, for example, the auto start-stop function switches the engine off. For vehicles with PDK, when you apply and hold the brake pedal. For cars with a manual transmission, when you select neutral and release the clutch pedal. All audio and communication systems remain switched on, as does the air conditioning system. If applicable, the airflow is reduced. The auto start-stop symbol on the multifunction display shows a green light. If the auto start-stop symbol appears yellow, this means that the auto start-stop function is inactive or restricted. Examples where this may occur include high demands being placed on the air conditioning, such as in AC max mode, when sport mode is activated, or during in-vehicle test sequences. On vehicles with PDK, the engine restarts as soon as you release the brake, press the accelerator pedal, or select reverse gear. On cars with a manual transmission, it restarts as soon as you operate the clutch. You can switch the auto start-stop function on and off at any time. Want to maintain a steady speed? Use the button on the bottom left control stalk to switch on cruise control and set a speed between 30 and 240 kilometers per hour. Push the stalk away from you to set the current speed as the speed you wish to maintain. You can also use the control stalk to increase or reduce the defined speed. To override this function, simply apply the brakes, or move the cruise control stalk to the off position. There is also a resume function for reverting to a set speed. To reduce fuel consumption in certain driving situations, vehicles with Porsche Doppelkupplung (PDK) utilize a coasting function. For example, you may wish to reduce your speed to 80 kilometers per hour. To ease off the accelerator pedal, PDK deselects the current gear automatically. You now begin to coast in neutral until you reach the desired speed. You can stop coasting at any time by pressing the accelerator or slowing down even more. PDK re-engages the appropriate gear within fractions of a second. You can also utilize the coasting function on gentle downhill gradients to maintain a constant speed and therefore drive more efficiently. It is possible to deliberately activate the coasting function by shifting up manually until coasting mode kicks in. The coasting and auto start-stop functions can both be switched on and off using the button on the center console. With the optional 2-zone automatic climate control, you can control the temperature automatically via the center console with a push or pull of the separate controls for driver and passenger. Want the same temperature on the passenger side as for the driver? Press the Auto Mono button for 3 seconds and Mono will appear on the display. You can now adjust the temperature for both zones within the 2-zone automatic climate control using just the button on the driver's side. It is possible to adjust the airflow and air distribution manually too. For example, you may prefer to direct it towards the windscreen to counteract condensation, want maximum air conditioning, or select the air recirculation function. Pressing the Auto Mono button returns to the 2-zone automatic climate control. Seat heating and seat ventilation are likewise controlled by buttons on the center console. The Boxster models feature a heated rear screen, heated exterior mirrors, and a windscreen defrosting function. The multifunction display, or the PCM, allows you to control other air conditioning settings for the 2-zone automatic climate control, such as the airflow. Choose the soft setting to minimize the amount of noise from the blowers. The extended ventilation field for both zones can also be switched on or off via the air conditioning settings. What is more, when the weather turns colder, The optional heated steering wheel helps to maintain a pleasant temperature. While independence cannot actually be measured, it never hurts to keep an eye on the figures. The rev counter shows the current gear, and on cars with PDK, the gear selector position. Furthermore, the upshift indicator on the display underneath the rev counter lets you know the optimum time to change gear manually. The multifunction display located within the right-hand circular instrument provides access to onboard computer functionality. To read data or customize vehicle settings, set functions using the right-hand lower stalk on the steering column or on the optional multifunction steering wheel. To scroll through the menu, use the roller on the steering wheel or the stalk. To select menu items, push the roller on the steering wheel or the stalk. To go back, use the back button on the steering wheel or pull the stalk back towards you. The onboard computer provides information about the average speed, for example, the range on remaining fuel, and the distance traveled, as well as other vehicle information, such as the latest data from the Tire Pressure Monitoring System, TPM. The Tire Pressure Monitoring menu also enables you to specify whether your tires are inflated according to the standard air pressure or comfort air pressure. The Tire Pressure Monitoring System adjusts its pressure monitoring accordingly. Comfort air pressure increases driving comfort, but reduces the permitted top speed. A number of vehicle settings can be changed using the multifunction display, such as the time, for example. Select a time zone or switch between daylight savings time and standard time. In addition, a small symbol indicates the position of the filler cap on the right-hand side of the vehicle. When the vehicle is unlocked, the filler flap opens and closes when pressure is applied to it. Whether audio, communications, or navigation. Optional Porsche Communication Management, PCM, is your Boxster's central information and communication system. It is easy to operate via the intuitive 7-inch touchscreen, or using the rotary push-button controls underneath the screen. A maximum of 5 entries per page ensures a good overview. Press the back button to exit the menu, or use the option button, which takes you to additional options or settings within each menu. Pressing the left-hand rotary push button mutes the PCM. Holding it down longer switches it off completely. Want to make a telephone call? Press Phone to make a call. The PCM opens the menu relating to telephone functionality. Insert your SIM card into the integral SIM card reader to make calls using the PCM. Alternative, your mobile phone's Bluetooth function can be used to make calls via the SIM access profile. Here, the PCM automatically accesses your SIM card without you needing to remove it from your phone. Should your mobile phone not have SIM access profile functionality, you will only be able to use the PCM as a hands-free facility with the help of Bluetooth. To pair it with the PCM, first make sure your mobile phone's Bluetooth capability is switched on. The Find Telephone option launches an automatic search for discoverable mobile phones. Then, enter the specified Bluetooth passkey into your mobile phone. On more recent phone models, all you have to do is confirm that the Bluetooth code in the PCM corresponds with the one in your mobile phone. The PCM confirms that the external device is registered. Now that it is paired, it is possible to operate the phone via the PCM. Your mobile phone may ask you to confirm the connection with the PCM. With some mobile phones, such as the iPhone, it is only possible to set up a connection via the device. Begin a search and select the PCM from the search list on the device. Press the Pick Up Handset button to make or accept a call. Press the Hang Up Handset button if you wish to end or reject a call. The PCM also helps you to find your destination. Press Navi to access the navigation menu. It is straightforward to input your destination using the intuitive touchscreen. To display the map view, press Map. The map may be viewed as a perspective rendering or in 2D, oriented in the direction of travel or with north at the top. Use Set Navi to adjust the volume of the navigation instructions. Alternatively, press the Map button once more in the active map view, and the latest instruction will be given. You may now adjust the volume with the left-hand rotary push button. What's more, in split-screen mode, you can display two functions simultaneously, such as the map and directions, or list of maneuvers. Connect MP3-enabled players directly to the PCM via the Universal Audio Interface in the glove compartment. Press Source. A window will open, allowing you to select the desired audio source. To operate the audio source, select Media. The menu for audio sources will open. If you want to use the radio, press Tuner to access the correct menu. Choose a radio station via the station list, for example. Then select the desired memory level. Holding the relevant station button down for a time will save the radio station to that button. Or you can save radio stations automatically by holding down Auto Store. With voice control, you can also say which function you wish to use. This is activated by a button on the top left stalk. Now, say the command out loud. For example, saying iPod will launch that function.
Source iPod.
Buttons in the door's sill on the driver's side open the luggage compartment lids. Launch control is a supplementary function of Porsche Doppelkupplung (PDK) in conjunction with the Sport Chrono package. It enables the best possible starting acceleration, a racing start. How does launch control work? With transmission range D engaged, press the Sport Plus button. Press the brake pedal with your left foot. and then press the accelerator right down to the floor with your right foot. Launch mode is recognized as a result of kickdown. The engine torque rises. The clutch is slightly engaged. Launch control activated appears on the instrument cluster. Now release the brake as quickly as possible and be prepared for maximum acceleration. The Sport button on the center console activates Sport mode, putting the emphasis on sporty performance at the touch of a button. Engine dynamics become more direct, and the engine management system offers a sharper response. The Sport Plus button is used to activate Sport Plus mode. The chassis and drive system switch to an even sportier setup. Steering behavior when cornering becomes more direct. In Sport Plus mode, the damping control system, Porsche Active Suspension Management, PASM, likewise switches to Sport mode. Press the Sport or Sport Plus button again to return your vehicle to normal mode. In conjunction with the memory package, the mirror on the passenger side automatically lowers as soon as you engage reverse gear. Activate this function via the multifunction display. Or manually. Simply engage reverse gear and press the button that selects the passenger mirror. Park Assist makes it easier to maneuver and park your vehicle. It indicates the distance between your car and an obstacle by means of an audible signal and a visual warning on the central display. Park Assist can be switched off by a button on the roof console. The control for the electric parking brake is located underneath the light switch. Press this button to activate the parking brake. Apply the brakes and pull the button to subsequently disengage it. The electric parking brake disengages automatically if you have your seatbelt on and then start up normally with the doors closed. To lock your Boxster, press the locking button on your key. The vehicle's indicators will flash twice. There is an alarm system to protect the vehicle. Interior surveillance will be activated. You can also lock the vehicle without activating interior surveillance if someone is still sitting in the vehicle, for example. To do so, press the locking button twice within 2 seconds. Following the second press, the vehicle's indicators will flash once for a longer time. The doors are now locked, but can be opened at any time from inside by using the door opener. At the touch of a button, you can lock and unlock your Boxster from the inside. For some things in life, there will never be an app. They need to be experienced firsthand. The new Boxster. Spirit declared.